A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 27-yard line.
There's a who? Oh. The fuck is, oh, that's the ball you talking about.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Mike 50, Mike 50. All right. Shift, shift. Quarter. Mike's 50. 80. You can't block me. You can't.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I prefer to keep it clean.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, shoot.
And they beat us when we played in the regular season, fellas. Y'all should be extra.
Rosen will throw. And a completion to Wilson. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Mike 50. 80.
On first down, it's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the ball is knocked out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here we go.
Let's see you, man.
Exit. Hey, 50. Hey, alert.
There we go. First and 32.
On play action, Rosen.
They did it again. Thank you. Thank you. Ball on that. Because I'm still right here and I'm getting them up. I'm down in the triangle game, yeah?
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
My bad, Marcus. Responding to
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7.
All right, fellas, game on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Keep him right there.
55.
Stay there.
Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the pass.
You stay there.
Check. 55 to mine.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 81. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's all day, man.
Hey, check mine.
Fucking money,
Watch
man.
55. In your face.
Here's Jackson.
Don't drop it,
And
though.
that is incomplete.
Say it right
A
there,
lot
man.
of force
He's
bearing
playing
down
cover
on him
two,
there. He could
or
not hang on. It's
flat
3rd
cover
down.
three, shorty, he's gonna,
Even the greats in this
That's
game,
gonna be
and
open,
he certainly
dog.
qualifies
He's
as
gonna
one
get
of them. They're going to have trouble
Real
if they
talk,
continue
man.
to throw
Come
into
on,
double
Jay.
coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double
got
coverage. Might have a
88
couple of them
catches,
picked
dude.
off.
fuck, man.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Lost his motherfucking mind, bro.
Mike 20, Mike
He
20,
really
Mike
is.
20.
Nigga crazy,
To
crazy.
throw is Jackson.
Hold that.
And that will be incomplete.
All this
I
catching
don't see
ain't
Marvin
catching
trying to
shit,
get
bro.
him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Lambo is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now, after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tonight.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. But you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, how you doing? 11:33:31.
Now Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. And the Jags
somebody
grab
just
it.
added,
It's a Jacksonville
the stop from
touchdown.
yesterday, and it's red. So they literally just dropped it on. I haven't been logged out or nothing. So
Josh
and they put
Lambo
it
now
in
for
late.
the point after.
And that's a lady. She needs a caretaker in there.
And it's
So
through.
she's not
That
gonna be.
makes
I
the
gotta be
lead
here in
at
the daytime. That's why
10-7.
I didn't do it. I'm gonna go see her. I'm gonna go see her tomorrow. Yeah, tell me, Miss Summer. So you can move it to tomorrow and pick up tomorrow. But she got it. Her aide leaves at 3:30, and she's blind.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
You need the hub too.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
12:30 and 1 o'clock for the lady. 12:30 for the hub, 1 o'clock for the lady. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Sweet. Make it 1 and 1:30. I apologize.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
1 o'clock to pick up.
Fournette running out of the
1:30
gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
You too.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Get off the fucking phone.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Stop.
Middle. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. He's checking. Go. On him. 11-3.
Rosen off the play action.
That's me.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hairston.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down to score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, Grant, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I like that.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I boogie.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
There we go.
Here's Grant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's about to go down. He's about to take that. He's about to go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Why not? Why not?
Come on now, come on now.
Ooh. Ooh.
Undercrush.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Too cute.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Here comes Grant on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Our defense. You got the #1 offense, man, but I ain't mad at y'all if y'all go ahead and win this for us, man. Marcus got
the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Show them otherwise, buddy.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he completes it to Wilson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins hit him a 1st down.
Keep it clean.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Rosen looking to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone.
All day. All day.
This is going to be intercepted.
That's what I do.
A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Picks in the playoffs, man.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Let's go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch twitch. Watch.
Roy Jones had a jump before, man. Y'all must have forgot. He must have forgot, so we're going to show him the big.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind how I throw so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete.
22, check, cover. Check. 22, check, cover. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
55, Mike, 55. Man, I got you. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Man out.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
That was tough right there, man. Outside bandit all day.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Big bang, say little bank, Mark.
Jackson now.
Big bang, say little bank all day.
Got his man, it's caught.
Puts in the middle of time.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Offense ain't got to wait for defense, baby.
24-yard touchdown.
Let's go,
And the
boy.
Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Let's see it. Show it up.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Thank you. That's holding.
It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Wait a minute. Nah, that should be
Wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand. What?
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. All right, boy. Can't stop fucking with sugar, man. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run, and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on him, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On second down, it's Grant. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Keep that run set on me. I like it. 7 people in the block. Keep that on me. Keep that energy right there.
Let's put that team on a buck. Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go. Hey, Mike 52. Let's go. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Get your swerve on.
On third down, Jackson. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Every time that cover 2.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every time that cover 2.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half.
They don't know who to block, and that motherfucker come off the edge
in the backfield.
Every time.
He's going to wind up being taken down for a
I'm not
nice
saying
loss.
you're calling it for an advantage. What I'm saying is that play, other people do that play, and that motherfucking edge guy always come off, yeah? I just had 6 offensive linemen, bro. And 2 of them ran into each other instead of touching you. Come on, man. I hate Madden with that bullshit, man.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I had bullshit in the game.
Jackson down on third down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Had pride in that shit. They're not getting this fucking.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. After the penalty, it's Fournette.
They're not getting anything.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Move.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 4 yards out. as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
They trying right now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check 99s. It's a 6. Go to half. 37. Check 37. Switch it. Come on.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. To throw on third down. Jackson looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on. 55 is my guy, 55.
Jackson.
Catch that.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
What is this? Why is it doing this? What is this view, young? Come on. Dog, it won't let me change the view, young. Come on, young. Come on, Joe. It won't let me change the view. Don't do this. Don't do this, man. I'm not trying to burn no time out in the fucking playoff game, man. Come on.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I hate. No, my view was stuck in the side camera view, Marcus. I couldn't.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Up at this time, man. Come on, Joe. I bet I need that timeout, man. I bet I need that motherfucking timeout, man.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Nobody ever did this to this boy this year.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the gun on third down, Jackson buying time to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
That cocksucker do a fumble, ain't he?
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check. Hurry. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Not today, fellas. Not today. Not today, man.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Championship game. 3 years in a row with 2 different leagues, man. Come on, man. Come on.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant.
Oh, my God.
Thank you. Brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
We the motherfucking MVP, so you got to get it in. You get one play on the sideline.
It's Johnson.
One play on the sideline.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back in the mouth,
on 2nd down now. It's Grant, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Grant down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Grant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down now. It's Grant. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
It was perfect. Let's go.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rosen to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. And he can't get him thrown away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Rosen. He's going to let it fly.
No, come on, young. I can't, nah, Joe.
Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed
you shouldn't
and
even
power.
accepted that bullshit,
I think it creates
Marcus.
panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
That's freaky shit, man.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny. But they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's complete to Grant. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rosen will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And a face man. The ball don't lie,
at the
motherfucker.
32-yard line. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check nine, check nine.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. 66, pull it, half. Switch help.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Come on, D. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now it's Jackson.
Hold it.
Looking left side, and it's
Boom.
complete.
Clutch, boys.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down
I was waiting
inside
for that
the
Tampa
20.
too. I was waiting for
Really
it.
good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Stay out of this. You
And
tried
I
to
know
fuck
you with
me
every
up
carry,
twice in the
especially in
fucking
overtime, you're
leg.
just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on
Stay
to
the fuck out of this.
Hold on to
man.
it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to
Stay out
knock
of
the
this,
ball
John,
free
man. Between
and protect
grown
their
ass
end
men.
zone.
Yeah, like you
You're
alluded to,
making it real
especially this
simple.
part of the field. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say: get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.